For our listeners or our viewers, what would you want to share with them regarding that particular the substance use?
There isn't anything that's suffered unto man that God has not already, he saw ahead of time, kind of thing. And we are overcomers, by our testimony. You can't explain why it happened. You're not at fault for why it happened. But you do have to be mindful. It's almost like grief, that you don't grieve it too long, kind of thing, because then it can become a one of those little foxes that the enemy can use to bound us. And if we are overcomer by his blood and the words of our testimony, it is a testimony because it will break others free, because there are a lot of people who can't even, process or move forward even in their salvation, because they're still, under the shadows of what they experienced, whether they were molested as a child, raped as a young adult, kind of thing. They're still, because it is a violation. So it takes time. You give yourself grace and time, but also most importantly, to know that God, even as he's forming us, like clay, he's shaping that. He's shaping that part of us. And it's not because God was absent or God was silent, that those things happened either, but it's a shaping and a forming. And as we know, and as you said earlier, all things, work together for our good.